Brilliant news!
In this video we see a woman looking across the road, changing her mind and then being suddenly thrown down by an invisible force. Even though we slow down the image, we can't see what could have caused her to have been thrown down so violently. Neither can we see any signs of editing that has led many to believe that some type of supernatural power is responsible. However, if we look at this footage of the incident that has a higher resolution, we see that the real reason she is thrown down isn't as mysterious as in the first video, but it is perhaps just as scary. Just as this tanker drives by, it catches a wire. You can see it glint as the tanker pulls on it. This wire then catches the woman by the neck and throws her down. Luckily, the man in the orange shirt dropped a cart and was bending down to pick it up just as the wire whipped over the area. Thankfully, the woman escaped the incident with only a few scratches and bruises and a mild concussion. In Mexico 2006, this flying object was spotted over the Cerro de las Mitras in Monterrey, Mexico, and it has been therefore dubbed the Monterrey Witch. 2 years earlier, a policeman was attacked by what he had claimed to have been a woman dressed in black with large claws and a pointy hat. It is unclear whether the two events were linked, but the footage of the flying object is certainly strange. Searching the internet, we managed to find this footage, which thanks to the timestamp appears to be from the same camera, but filmed only a few minutes afterwards. Listening to the commentary in Spanish, the people who are filming it claim that it is spherical and then that it's a balloon, and although they later joke about it being a UFO or Pegasus, it seems pretty clear that it is actually a hot air balloon. Over the years, there have been many videos of airplanes seemingly frozen in the air. Images have been caught of both large commercial aircraft and smaller private aircraft. Many people claim that this proves that simulation hypothesis that we are living in an artificially created world like virtual reality or the Matrix. After doing some research, we have found that the real answer is a lot more logical, but just as crazy. There are actually two reasons for the frozen plane phenomenon. In the larger commercial plane scenario, it is actually an optical illusion and can only be seen when you yourself are moving in the opposite direction to the aircraft. However, with smaller aircraft, the reason is more interesting. Smaller aircraft can actually fly with a ground speed of 0 and even fly backwards. Basically, if a small aircraft is flying at 50 miles per hour into a headwind of 50 miles per hour, even though it still has lift and remains in the sky, it isn't actually moving. If the headwind is faster than the aircraft, it will actually fly backwards. In this clip, we can see this plane with a banner apparently frozen in the sky, but if we slow the footage down and concentrate on this tree, we can see that it is actually very windy. The plane is traveling at a similar speed to the headwind it's pushing against. However, when the pilot increases his speed, he can overcome this headwind and we see the plane begins to move again. This video, taken in December 2018, shows a pyramid-shaped UFO hovering over the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. Shortly after this video appeared on the internet, this leaked footage of the United Nations meeting appeared on the internet. It shows Aliya Prokopyeva talking to the UN. This footage was apparently filmed from a hidden camera, but it is actually tremendously similar to this footage of the Turkish Prime Minister talking at the UN in September of that same year. Taken from the same angle, and the movements of the other people in the shot are exactly the same. Even though the VFX work done to splice this footage together is pretty good, there are some telltale signs. Here there's even evidence of a bad key of her suit sleeve against the chair. Aliya Prokopyeva's silence on this subject is also suspicious. She stopped using her Twitter and Facebook around January 2019 and refused to answer questions over the speech's authenticity, and now goes under the name Aliya Grig. In addition to this, if there really was a secret announcement at the UN about alien contact over the Pentagon, would it really be announced by a Russian working for a private company? What do you think? Comment below and please like and subscribe for more.